Okay, I'm not logged in at the moment, and I'm sorry if I'm moving around and stuff, but I'm 30 years old, believe it or not, and I always had issues with technology. I gotta keep my voice down because my mom is working at a tech job, which is ironic. Um, she's not a furry or anything, but okay, but yeah, she's working at home. You know what I mean? Whatever. What I'm trying to get at, so I keep my voice down, but what I'm trying to get at, and I'm 30 years old, and I still live with my parents, whatever, but what I'm trying to get at is that, okay, I have low IQ of 74, apparently, and what I'm trying to get at is that there's a lot of information on the internet. There's like a stereotype that furries are good at IT STEM jobs, and it's even like a stereotype for femboys and even autistic people, and I'm kind of just sick of it. You know what I mean? It may be true for a lot of people, but not these three groups specifically. Like these stereotypes give me identity crisis because I say to myself, "Am I even autistic? Am I even a furry? Am I even?" Well, I don't consider myself a femboy anymore. I don't know what I identify as. I'm pretty just. I don't want to get into that. I don't care. I dress however I want, whenever I want, masculine, feminine, androgynous, whatever. I don't care. It would call me whatever. I don't even know if that they call like I identify as the gender I was assigned with at birth. Like I'm a male. I was born male. My voice is not masculine for some reason, and I don't look masculine. But whatever. I'm 30. Whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter what I am. I'm just a man. I'm just a dude. And here's my experience. I am a furry. I am not logged in right now, but I'm I made like what I'm trying to get at is that my songs, like some of my songs are serious. Like a lot of my songs are serious, like not all of them. Like some of them are jokes, some of them are not. Some of them are like kind of like half truths, half jokes, half serious, half whatever. What I'm trying to get at is that um okay, just want to make sure the microphone's working. Um you probably can't hear the system sounds of this or whatever, but um yeah, I might have to go outside and talk about this maybe if I get interrupted. But yeah, I'm not an engineer. I'm a furry neat. I'm not in education, employment, or training. I don't have a high IQ, and 26 people like this, but I don't know if they like it because they agree or because they find it kind of funny. Because the song sounds kind of funny, and the lyrics sound kind of like goofy. Well, not really, but what I'm trying to get at is I don't know if people like this because they thought it was funny. What I'm trying to get at is that even though it is kind of goofy, it's serious though. Like the lyrics are pretty like serious. You know what I mean? Um, like it's a true story. It's truly me. I don't work in IT and STEM, and I'm not good at those fields. You know. So yeah, what I'm trying to get at, maybe I have to make a part two in case I forget anything important. But the main facts are this: I was diagnosed with autism, moderate functioning, but not even that might not even be accurate. I know it's a spectrum, but I don't even know if that's accurate. A little bit off topic, but I might have to check my oven in 5 minutes. See, that's the thing. It took me until my adulthood to learn how to do the oven. You know what I mean? I have issues with machinery. I have issues with technology. Like technology has always been my number one enemy. Like I try working with technology or fixing it or trying to just use it in general, and I always have to just throw it against the wall or something because it's not for me. It's not compatible, you know. It's like in a Rubik's cube to me. Like a lot of technology, I just don't understand it for tech stuff for some reason. But other stuff, I'm fine with other stuff. It's weird. So the fact of this, I have autism, not Asperger syndrome, like pervasive developmental disorder, not otherwise specified. Technically, you would call it. Um, a low IQ of 74, apparently. I failed the IQ test with a professional psychologist. I did bad at math. I'm really bad at math, so I would not be good with tech jobs. I'm a furry, but I don't understand this stereotype, and I never knew about it until recently. Same thing with the fembory stereotype, the programmer socks meme, which I fucking hate that stereotype meme so much because I own those stockings. I have those stockings, and I don't even like wearing them anymore because people think I'm programming. The only like tech stuff that I can do, like I've taught myself how to do HTML and CSS, but that's not really is that would that be even considered programming? It's like front end programming or web front end development. Like I don't even know if that would even be considered true programming because it's not even like back end programming. Like, you know what I mean? Like people that can write code or write programming, and I don't understand any of it. I can edit web design stuff kind of. I don't know, but I never went to school for any of that. And then it doesn't. It's not even just. Oh, I'm not skilled. It doesn't even interest me. Tech stuff. You know, I'm more into started studying psychology because of my mental health issues. Some of my mental illnesses don't even really have a name for it. I've actually been jumping from doctor to doctor trying to get some answers on some mental illnesses that I have, and I can't even get a name diagnosis for it. Like one doctor said I had schizoaffective, but I feel like schizotypal personality disorder fits me better, but they don't agree for some reason. Like they're not disagreeing, but they're not agreeing. They kind of just don't want to talk about that topic with me. Personality disorders, I don't know why. I think it's because people with personality disorders are not aware that they have a personality disorder, and that's why doctors are kind of being agnostic with me with it when I talk about schizotypal, or I think I might have this or that or borderline, and they kind of just derail the conversation for some reason. They're not denying I have it, but they're not confirming it either. This is why I started studying psychology to figure out what is wrong with me and try to figure out other people's problems as well. You know? So I have to get up soon. I wanted to film this in the car, but I can't fucking wait. I might have to finish this in the car or something. I don't know. But again, if I get interrupted, I might have to record this in the car, you know? But yeah, it's just and it goes back to the whole autism thing too. I mean, the whole Sheldon Cooper thing, and it's just kind of really fucking annoying. You know what I mean? Because that's left brain lot. I'm sorry if you hear me moving. You're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry. That's left brain stuff. The whole logic, mathematics thing. If autistic, because they say, oh, autistic people are very logical. I guess I have the wrong form of autism, or maybe I don't have autism at all, or my other mental issues are overshadowing or over dominating my autism or something. Sorry if you heard that noise. Because I always been right brain, creativity, and my passion, my knowledge, and my interests and my skills is in the arts, the ARTS, and the creativity. Like people with schizophrenia and mania and bipolar, there's a stereotype that, they are, like the creativity and mental illness, like there's a tie between that, right? Like there's like a connection, or apparently there is like a stereotype that, between creativity and mental illness, and I relate to that more, because I draw unprofessionally, I make music. I mean, you know what I mean? Hold on. There's multiple songs and I could be forgetting them, and if I'm forgetting any song examples, I'll probably just make a list in the comment section. But list of songs where I talk again, you might hear my mom in the background, I apologize, but anyways, a list of songs where I go against this stupid stereotype that we're all into computers. It may be true for you, but songs to go against that stereotype is We Are Not the Same, Furry Me, obviously, I showed you that one. Furry Failure, I literally said in that video I'm autistic or whatever, and I don't understand any of this coding, binary, Morse code, shit. I just don't understand it at all, you know? Um, there's also a song that I made called Technology, where I kind of talked about the stereotype of, I forgot what the lyrics go. Let me. Okay, hold on. Yeah, basically, I mean, you can read the lyrics for these songs if you want, but basically, you can listen to the song and read the lyrics if you want. Um, Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I don't think this is the song. My bad. I was thinking about the song Stereotypes. No, that is still a song. I mean, that's not the song I was talking about by accident. I apologize. That was the wrong song. Even though that technology song was the wrong song, it did bring up neurodivergent though. Um, a rant about being neurodivergent. Okay, here we go. This is the right song I was talking about. But these are songs are serious. A lot of these songs are serious. People take it as a joke for some reason. I'm not saying dislike it. You have to hate it. No, you could still like people could still like my music and stuff. Just like it for the right reasons. Don't like it because ha 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 ha. It's goofy. I can't control how you perceive my songs, but I'm just letting you know that and I don't know if me admitting that some of these songs are serious is gonna get me dislikes because people are gonna say to me, "Dude, you're taking life too seriously. You're a joke. Like you're a joke." Like by me admitting that, "Oh, I'm not a joke. I'm serious." People are gonna see me as the joke. Like you know what I mean? I don't know if people think that I'm being satiric, and now that I'm admitting that I'm not being satiric, they're just like they're gonna hate me now because they think that um I'm not in it on the joke. I am the joke. I don't know if that's what they're gonna perceive me as, but I don't care. Sometimes I am in it on a joke, but yeah, the jocks with the okay, yeah, the programming fanboys and furries. No one wants to hear my stories. I'm not talented or smart. I just have a good heart. It's true. I mean, I don't understand being a furry and a programmer and computer stuff. I don't understand the connection between that, other than oh, we're nerdy, geeky people. But you could say the same thing with anime. Why is there no stereotypes for anime fans that they're into IT STEM stuff? And just because you have something geeky, nerdy interests, why does that correlate to I must have knowledge in fucking binary and I can build a computer and a toaster oven in my room if I wanted to? Like it's possible to have geeky, nerdy interests without having knowledge that you can fix someone's toaster oven tonight at 10 p.m. or the 3 a.m. challenge. You know, like you could just have geeky, nerdy interests, and then that's it. Like basically, what I'm trying to say is, what's wrong with being? I don't want to say normal, but what's wrong with having normal skills? What's wrong with being like average? Like that's what I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean? Sorry, I had to go eat, so I don't know if I finished my thought of what I was talking about. Again, I'll make a part two if I have to. But basically, I'm not saying what's wrong with being normal or average in general. I'm not talking about with interests. I'm talking about with skills, with talents. Like, what's wrong with having normal skills, normal talents, average skills, average talents? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with fucking working a 9 to 5 job or whatever, working at the fucking grocery store, and that's the only thing you're good at? I understand not everyone that has a low paying, crappy job. I understand that like just because you have those janitor jobs, like just because you have that doesn't necessarily mean that you have low skills. You know what I mean? Like people that you just get that job for some reason, like some weird hand life gives you bad hand of cards, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But there is people that are, like they want the dream job of being a rock star, but then they end up working at McDonald's. Like, you know what I mean? Like they want to be this big tech person, and it doesn't work out for some reason. Like everyone has their reasons why. Everyone just has the reasons why. So just because you work at the grocery store doesn't mean you have low skills, but you got to admit that your job choice usually does reflect your it usually does reflect your skills usually and your talents and your even your IQ. I heard that from some sources. The lower IQ you have, the more crappy jobs you'll get or whatever, which kind of like makes I don't have a job right now, but that kind of explains my situation. I mean, I can't even have a job right now. I can't even have one, because of my low IQ and other various issues that I don't want to get into. But what I'm trying to get at is that what's wrong with being a furry and you have simple, again, I apologize if I accidentally said normal interests, average interests. I'm not talking about having normal interests or average interests. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about skills. Like, so I'm sorry if I accidentally said normal average interests. No, like who cares? Like who cares if you have weird interests or weird whatever? Like that's not what I'm complaining about. You can be into weird shit all your time, all like whatever. Like you're into like furry, vor, that fetish or whatever. Like I don't care, right? Like have weird interests, whatever. But the thing that what I'm trying to, I know I'm repeating myself, but what's wrong with just being a normie, basically, when it comes to skills? Like, you're not good at really anything. You don't really have it. Basically, you're not gifted. I don't really understand this whole gifted thing. You know, like every single, not every neurodivergent person, but a lot of the neurodivergent people I meet on the internet, even on Reddit forums and stuff like that, they all claim to be um, I am gifted. I have a high IQ. I have this. I was in gifted education. Blah 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 blah. When I say I mean them, not me. But you know what I mean. That's what they say. Not every neurodivergent person is like that. Not everyone with mental illness is like that, or mental disorders, whatever you want to call it. Not everyone is like that. Some of us have average IQs and average skills and average whatever, right? But some of us have low IQ. Some of us were in special education, not gifted education. That's the song. We are not the same. You know, you had gifted education. I didn't, you know. I was in special ed classes. I did move into the regular classes, but with modified work. Like my school work was modified stuff. So I struggled academically. I'm not good at math at all. I failed pre. I'm not joking when I say this. I failed pre-algebra. Like I couldn't even get to the algebra. I was trying to learn it recently, and I think I can do pre-algebra and regular algebra. I think maybe I don't know. I don't know. I have issues with multiplication and division. I don't know. I can kind of. I don't know. I'm the odd one out in the furry community because I'm not. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is that I'm not an IT STEM stereotype. You know. Until recently, I was thinking I do maybe fit into STEM, and I'll get into that in a minute.